Live from beautiful Ohio, it's the OK Boomer podcast, featuring siblings, the real Jean and Laura.
Hello. I'm Jean.
And I am Laura, and we are here to encourage all you boomers, millennials, and everyone to be happily okay together.
And we're together, and I'm going to start off with a big thank you.
Oh, that's always nice to do.
To our friend Donna.
Hi, Donna.
In Virginia. She replied on Twitter about our Coke hack. Remember our last Coke hack experiment? So she showed me that she's been doing this for a long time, her own hack. She was doing it before TikTok, I believe. She likes to mix all kinds of balsamic vinegar, and she's branched out to cranberry orange vinegar.
That one sounded good to me.
Mango apricot strawberry vinegar, and she blends that with sparkling water.
I know. I was very impressed. She's been doing this way before the trend.
Yes.
Who knew?
Oh, would you want to try some different flavors ever?
Maybe. I don't know.
Not a real. All right.
But I can appreciate that she's doing this.
All right. So I won't give you flavored vinegars for your birthday.
No.
All right. Won't do that.
A flight of that is all I may pass.
I'm going to start off with something a little, hopefully positive.
All right.
I have two little positives. One is well-matched partners grasp hands and ride life's roller coaster together.
Aw, that's so nice. Maybe that should be in, and my daughter's getting married in October. They could put that in their vows.
All right, they could pretend that they were on a
roller coaster going up the hills.
Except I'm scared of roller coasters, but nice little thought.
I'm okay with some of them, not the big
See if
ones.
you can relate to this.
I love the fact that your font is like giant.
I know. Well, it was probably a meme. I'm reading from something that was created as a meme, but I like it.
So each letter is about 5 inches high.
You can read it without your glasses.
Yeah.
All right, here it is.
Yes.
I get up every morning determined to both change the world and have one hell or heck of a good time.
H-E double toothpicks.
Sometimes this makes planning my day difficult.
That's a great quote, though. Just wake up every morning.
You're going to change the world and have a good time.
Doing it.
Yeah, I can see how that could be tough sometimes.
Yes.
And this was a quote, kind of surprised me, from E.B. White, who is famous for being the author of Charlotte's Web, right?
Yes,
and Stuart Little. So
Stuart Little too. Wow.
Yeah.
So this was a while ago. It almost sounds like a new
Yeah,
millennial phrase.
I really like that. So let's change the world and have fun. I like that idea.
One heck of a good time.
One heck of a good time.
She wrote H-E double toothpicks, and she was a children's author.
He was a man.
Oh, I did. Oh, major faux pas. Why did I always think E.B. White was a female?
I don't know. Good. I'm glad. See, this is why we podcast.
Educational.
Right. So if we could educate ourselves every day, have fun, and change the world.
And help me know my authors better.
Yeah.
Well, I could just be done for the day. I feel so good. All right.
Good. So as you know, we got back from Williamsburg, enjoyed that visit very much.
Yes, you did. You took the road trip.
A mini road trip in preparation for our big one that's coming up. But I saw, Laura, did I tell you that we were at a red light and the car ahead of us at the light had, I don't know what you call it, the license plate holder?
Yes.
Had Phi Mu written on it. And if you recall, our mom was a Phi Mu girl.
She was.
Phi or Phi. I don't know if it's Phi Mu, Phi Mu.
Phi Mu. And I used to love, this is going back memory lane.
Yeah.
They used to get the monthly magazine mailed to the house, or maybe quarterly. I would be thrilled as a little girl to go through it and see all the Phi Mu's, their faces, their activities.
You were very delighted with that.
I was thrilled with that. Never became a sorority gal, but
And to Mom's credit, I'm sure she had to pay dues every year to get that.
She probably did.
And she didn't spend a lot of money, so she was truly a female girl. Good for her. Good for her. So I thought you'd get a kick out of hearing that.
It warms my heart. Thank you.
Now I have a report from the digital world.
Right. I don't know if those are digital sounds. Probably.
I think they sounded electronic. Sure. Money. Let's think about money. So we've become basically cashless in the last few years, right?
Really have. We went to Lakeside over the 4th.
Yeah.
Almost every place up there now is cashless.
Yes.
So forget that. Giving your kid a $10 bill to get donuts. You got to have a credit card.
You do. And isn't that's something? And just think, I can remember when we were younger and working, I mean, you had to go take money out, you cash your paycheck. First, you had to go cash your paycheck. If people can even understand those words, you had to go to the bank.
Right.
And cash your paycheck.
No direct deposit.
Right. And then you would take the cash, and we kept it in an envelope in a drawer. And at first you felt so good because the envelope was nice and fat with all those 20s. And then during the month
and you got a little nervous when your envelope was lower, your wallet was lower.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk about money. So it's changed a lot. That was, those old time examples were to give you younger people the flavor of what it was like in the pioneer days. So,
which they probably think we were.
Yeah, right. When you're thinking of, since there's lots of weddings going on, weddings and graduations this summer.
I'm so sorry. I literally did just choke on my coffee. I'm fine.
There you have it. She literally did just choke on her coffee.
This is not staged. It was a little hot. Continue. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Can I get back on that choo-choo train of thought?
Regroup.
Money. Lots of events in the summer. Weddings, graduations. Used to be, when in real old days, we would probably throw a couple 20s into the card.
Oh, yeah.
Then we changed to checks.
Yes, that was a big step.
Right. And now when I was getting ready for a wedding, I thought, I don't think younger people like checks anymore. They don't really have good ways to negotiate them. They do most of their banking online. They probably don't even understand what negotiate a check means. I just said that phrase.
Right. And that's a phrase over their heads,
we used to use. So,
although my millennial kids did say they might still write a check for a wedding, but they said preferably over that, they just hope there's something left on the registry. Have it shipped directly from Amazon to the house and they're done.
Oh. Yeah. So actually a thing, buying a gift.
Right. But you're right. Checks are kind of passé.
I switched to gift cards. So I just bought Visa gift cards that you get special. So I just threw those in. Hopefully that worked. And then I hadn't really realized that my younger son uses one of these apps. There are so many budgeting and money transfer apps kind of all combined, all electronic online. So he has one, I believe it's called Current, where his paycheck gets deposited. It shows up on his card. He has automatically set different categories. So some of his paycheck goes into his rent file and some goes into his online car thing. And there's, right. So it's immediately put into, as my other son said, it's like in the old days, our old days, where you may have used the envelope system. Only this is an online envelope system.
Interesting. A digital online
envelope system. So there again, people, a long time ago, you bring home your paycheck, that stacks of 20s. Some people had envelopes. One said rent, one said groceries, one said recreation, one said
donuts.
Yes,
right.
Donuts. And you savings, and you slotted in how many 20s you wanted in each one. Especially when you were young, starting out.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. It seems prudent on our young people that they're doing this.
So you can do that. And now there's also many apps not only to track your money, but to track your time, which I believe some people use at work to keep track of their meetings, and you're going to do your planning time, and then you're going to do your business calls, but some people actually use it for their whole life. Like from 8 to 9, I did meditation, and from 9 to 10,
what's that
jogged.
called? I want this.
Do you want that?
I want this. I'm terrible with delegating my time.
Oh.
I need this.
I don't think I know the name. I will try to find out next time.
Next
You would like
time.
that. You would like to know that at 11 o'clock I should be...
Yes. Doing something constructive, at least watering the plants. I mean, my days sometimes just fly by and I have no idea what I did.
So as a start, I think what this one woman did, and maybe you'd want to do this, maybe not, you would just track your day as you're currently living it.
Oh dear.
So you'd have from 8 to 11...
Emails.
Right.
Scrolling.
Yes.
Going to the bathroom and drinking coffee. I mean,
right.
Dear.
Remembering you had to do something and then forgetting what you were going to do.
Yeah. Calling you to say, what was it? Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
And then as you got better at it, I didn't know that. That might be fun for you to try. Yes.
We'll
All right.
keep you posted. Keeping our listeners organized.
Then I have to tell you a little story about me. Indulge me, please.
Always fun to talk about, yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm going to turn it over to you, I think. This is my story.
This is my song.
Yes.
Okay.
About a month ago, I went and got new glasses. And I have a brand that I like, so it makes it easy. I just picked out a different color, but I like the shape and I like the glasses. Went in and picked them out. And the lady was putting them on me there, the nice woman.
Yes.
And she said, she had me try on some other pairs too that she picked out. But when she put this pair on, she said, those look so pretty on you. And she says, you have a small face, so they look really good with that. I said,
all right. And
yeah.
You're thinking this as a compliment.
All right,
Maybe you want to have a small face. Whatever. Okay.
Well, about a week later, I get the call. They're ready. Oh, yay.
Yes.
Go in. A different lady waits on me. She brings them out. She cleans them. She checks the screws. Okay. Puts them on me and says, I love these on you because you have a small face. They just look so good.
Thank you.
I have a small...
I don't know that I've ever thought about you having a small face, but your glasses do look very nice.
I like my glasses.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember, speaking of small faces, do you remember long time ago at Friendly's? I don't even know if there are Friendly's ice cream places.
Okay.
We ordered, it was a huge sundae that they had. I don't even know what they called it. It was like in a big goblet almost. Like a trophy. It was almost the size of a trophy. It was tall, big bowl.
They were fabulous.
And you were delighted when they served it to you. And from a few tables over, we could hear a lady say in what she probably thought was a whisper. She said, look at her. The ice cream bowl is bigger than her face.
So I do remember that. So this has sort of haunted you your whole life. People keep thinking you have a small face.
And now my sister possibly, we don't know. My sister might have a small face.
Oh, I do have a small face. I mean, I do realize.
You know that you have a...
Because I get children's sunglasses.
Oh.
Many times I have bought children's sunglasses. And
interesting.
My dear oldest daughter,
yeah,
I've kind of genetically passed this down. Yeah, she's got kind of a small face.
I haven't noticed that, but I guess, do other people have...
Do other people have big
faces? That's what I'm wondering.
Maybe we should start thinking about that. Like, wow, that plate of chickens is not quite as big as your face.
Right, we do need a measurement like that.
Yeah,
well, I'm going to turn it over with you. I'm going to ask a question as I turn it over to you.
Okay.
Have you read, I've been reading about armpit hair. To do or not to do? To shave or not to shave? I'm going to turn it over to you. You can start with that and then carry on, my dear.
I wasn't ready to start.
I know. I decided let's just hand off with a...
She threw out the arm hair.
Right.
Now,
I rescheduled it.
I have read lately, because I try to be up to date on things. I'm not, but I try. And I have realized something that's come up a lot is now underarm hair on women has become popular. Yeah. Now, all my life, I have diligently shaved my underarm hair and I would be horrified if I had it. Okay. But now I'm realizing, and these women are proudly and boldly showing their hair, no problem. Stars, actresses, beautiful people. Okay, so I guess this got me to thinking, and I was throwing out an old razor, because they're expensive, getting ready to put a new one in for my legs. And I thought, just for fun, I'm going to see if I have anything under my arms, because I haven't shaved for years, because I'm sorry at this age, and if you're a millennial, it's gross to think about, but sometimes your hair goes.
Yeah, so just for fun.
Because I could, I thought I'm going to just shave here quickly. Well, to my horror, I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, there was a bunch of, I can't even hardly say it, white fuzzy hair that I apparently had no idea was there. My eyes aren't the greatest, and you look and I can't see things real close up with my contacts. Well, lo and behold, how long have I been growing this?
So you were sort of on trend without knowing it.
Yeah, but I was somewhat embarrassed. My poor OH. Has he wondered?
I guess you have to ask him. What else should... Wow. Yeah. So I knew you could come through with some arm hair stories. You did. You came through.
That hit a little too close. All right, just quickly, I'd like to throw out current millennial expressions.
Oh, good.
One of my beautiful daughters, who actually just had her little babies now, like 9 or 10 weeks old. So cute. Anyway, she said the expression the other day, and I had to ask for clarification.
Oh, good.
She said, well, that's a bit too on the nose. Too on the nose. I was like...
Like T, what kind of two?
T-O-O. Yes, you needed to know that.
Too on the nose.
Too on the nose. And apparently that means, millennials know this, young people know this, that it's too much. Like, and her example was, if you wore a colorful dress with flowers to a garden party, it's a little bit too on the nose. So a little bit too much of what it should be. Not subtle, too obvious. Yeah, so.
Too on the nose.
Too on the nose. Use that today. Now, I'm just reflecting.
I like it. I mean, I like to learn this. Yeah. Yes. I don't know if I'd use it, but I like to learn it.
Well, you might. So there you go. All right. I'm just randomly going through a few things that have happened to me, Jean.
Oh, good. Yes.
One, I don't know if I mentioned this before. Maybe I did, but it warrants mentioning again because it was so much fun to play with Mayflies with my grandkids. Up at the lake. Gordy calls them midges.
Yeah, some people do that.
Yes, Canadian soldiers, but they're so fun and they're so cute if you just hold their little wings and see them flapping away. Anyway, I have to say this has been a fun new activity, but now they're gone.
And they're not scared of them?
The grandkids love them. It was very fun.
Oh.
Find your inner child, Jean, your inner child. All right. Now, I have to say I also had a slight faux pas.
Oh, not you.
I know. I was so pleased with myself. I got up at the lake when all the family was there. I got a brand new bathing suit at TJ Maxx.
Oh, yeah.
So, they're only like $25. You're thrilled.
Really
Not
thrilled.
Spending tons of money these days with inflation. I proudly put this bathing suit on.
Still have money in your envelope.
Still money in my envelope.
Right.
I'm with all the family. I don't know why nobody mentioned this to me until later I came home and realized I'd spent the whole day. Also had gone to the pool. Now, for some reason, my OH is walking through with like a saw.
Yes.
It's like a horrible big equipment type thing that's terrifying.
Oh, he looks so manly.
But it is so manly.
No, he looks so
goodbye,
manly.
OH. All right. So I have on this bathing suit. Feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Came home. It was gold, so maybe it kind of blended in. I had my bra and cup size proudly displayed in front of me.
Wait, what?
It must have been from the bathing suit. It must have been featuring the size of the bathing suit.
So it was like a sticker?
It was a gold sticker that had my bra and cup size right there.
Right on
my you-know-what. Yes. Nobody told me. Why didn't anybody see?
So it was pretty obvious.
Well, when I came back, it was like...
It was the whole time you were...
The whole time. I swear, I should have taken a picture. Why didn't somebody say something? Luckily, we had grandchildren around, so I'm assuming maybe I was holding a child or people just don't want to tell poor poor mom who's kind of gotten old. She doesn't realize. I don't know. Anyway, a little embarrassing.
You're. It's not like your face. A little small. It's a little small.
Smaller than my face size. Yeah, it's not exactly a size to be thrilled with. I mean, it's not like anyway.
On to the next topic.
Okay. Yeah, this stuff happens. I will say one thing that was adorably cute, just so cute. We went to a family reunion. Love this family reunion out in Illinois. I mean, it's just so much food, so much fun, just to see all the people.
Family, sure.
Oh, yes. So nothing real funny, but I just have to say my one little granddaughter, she's so cute. I guess I can say her name, Lily. They have a swimming pool.
Uh-huh.
So there are triplet boys who they would take turns jumping off the diving board.
Oh,
it wasn't a real warm day, but when you're 17, 16, you can do that.
Oh, yeah.
Little kids. Nobody minds that it's not hot. I have to have hot, steamy, or I get chilled.
Right.
Yeah. So, little Lily is standing at the end where the boys are jumping in.
Standing at the beginning of the diving board?
Well, she's off to the side so she can see them jumping.
Oh, okay. Not the
every time, and I wish I could put this on video on Insta, every time a teenager would jump into the pool, she would spread out her arms as big as she could. Her face would light up, and she would just go, "Oh!" every time. Now these kids kept jumping and jumping and jumping, and God love her. Every time it was like a brand new glorious thing that she was seeing somebody jump in the water.
Oh.
And I thought, if only we could all be like that, that when we see something or experience something new, like it would just thrill us that much.
That joy, right.
Yes.
Just the joy, and life was great, and that's a wonderful story.
Want to channel her sweet little inner joy. So that was basically my week.
Yes, so a pretty good week for Laura. A few awkward things, but some really good things.
Other than the cup size on my cup, it was pretty good.
There we go. I'm going to just be brave.
Yeah.
Bring up a topic that's going to scare people.
Okay, I'm sitting.
But I would like to talk about choice. We hear that word a lot. Choice.
Oh, we do.
I would like to...
Careful, Jean.
Yeah, I would like to talk about that.
Right.
And I've been mulling this over. I guess I should I need mulling time during my day. That would be on my...
On your organization.
Right, on my mulling. And I thought, that is great to say. We have choice, the right to choose. Or do we? Or do we? Right, because, for example, you might have a wonderful vacation planned, and we have known that this is happening actually to lots of people.
Yes.
So you're choosing to go to this fabulous place, your dream trip. It's great. You're so excited. That could all be taken away because there's a thunderstorm coming through and you couldn't get your flight and...
You have to cancel.
Right.
Yeah, we know a dear family that did that, yes.
So even though, right, you may really want a job. You may have thought you did great on the interview. Perfect job for you.
Yes.
So you can't really choose your job. Did you get that job? Maybe?
Maybe not.
Right.
So what you're saying is we only have so much control.
Right. It's probably more control. You can choose things. You could choose more things in the abstract. Like, I'm going to try to be a good person. Right. I'm going to try not to make bad choices.
Right. We do. Obviously, we have some control, but maybe not as much as we think.
Well, even just think, like a bad choice could be eating too many tortilla chips, margaritas, and queso. You could choose not to do that. But
sometimes you just can't help it.
The
other night I ate way too much greasy pizza and a huge piece of coconut cake.
Right, that's what you chose.
Woke up at 3 in the morning. Yeah.
That was your choice. Yeah. The one more drink at happy hour. Speeding, you can choose to speed. Does that usually work out for you? Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it does.
Right. Can you control the weather? No. Can you? Sadly, your health, you really don't have.
Right, you can make healthy choices and but a lot of people, as we well know, it's out of their control.
So you just have to be thankful for if every day, don't worry so much about the choice and whether you can choose and you have rights, and we're all kind of in the same boat.
Yeah, sure.
Some days it's a beautiful sunset, some days it's a thunderstorm.
Yep. But we try to deal, what is the expression, you deal with the deck you're given?
Yeah, right. So. And that was very well said, because it's the deck you were given. Did you choose your deck? Not necessarily.
Right.
Ooh.
Right. Whoa.
So to get me out of my slump, you were going to share something positive, I believe.
No, I was just going to talk quickly about affirmations, positive affirmations.
Yes,
and
I love those.
I'm just going to go through a quick list of 2, and you can ponder and decide.
Is 2 a list? You can do 3 if you want.
Good. All right, what got me on this is Lizzo. You know who Lizzo is.
Is that a friend of yours?
Oh, honey.
One of Renee's friends?
Oh, dear sweet sister.
Was she at the reunion?
Lizzo, she goes by one name. She's a singer, very popular, been on Today's Show, everything, concert. Oh, honey. Okay.
No, don't know.
All right.
But now I will.
She's a famous singer, Lizzo.
Okay.
So Lizzo, who probably doesn't have the kind of body that maybe a model would, but she's very proud of it.
Yeah. And there's all kinds of bodies. You sort of get to choose now.
Yeah. What size body do you want?
You kind of do get to choose that.
And that just might be healthier for all of us.
Yeah.
So Lizzo, who is very popular, she was speaking on the Today Show recently, and she said she does positive affirmations in front of her mirror, and she calls it her mirror work.
Oh.
So she schedules this into her day, and she talks to herself in front of the mirror. I don't know that I could do this. Look at yourself. She said it's very important to look at yourself in the mirror as you're saying positive affirmations, because you're saying it to yourself, not just speaking it out. You're looking at yourself. She will put her hand on her stomach and blow her stomach kisses.
How do you do that?
I don't know. That seemed a little tricky to me.
How do you do that?
But she pats her belly and she says, I love you, belly. I love my stomach. So I guess I could pat anything. I could pat my bat wings and say, I love you, flapping in the breeze, arms. But
I don't really. That would be a lie, Laura. That would be called lying.
It would be a lie. So that is one thing she does for positive affirmation.
Is say them in front of the...
Yeah.
Now, just a quick jump in here.
Yes.
I recently read a book where a woman had not used makeup much in her life, started using it more, got a mirror, so she was looking at her face too, where she had not been before. And she found it really helpful just to get to know herself better. We don't always just look at ourselves. And she was looking at herself every day, putting moisturizer on or taking it off, and just seeing herself in a whole new way. So there might be something to that. She found it very affirming too. She wasn't saying things, but just that fact of really
taking the time to look at yourself.
Yes.
Maybe not critically, but
just looking at yourself. So I could, that is great, Laura. All right.
Yeah, interesting. Right. You could recognize you have a small face. Embrace that.
Right, instead of being shocked by it.
Right, you would just know.
Yes,
the bowl is bigger than your face.
Hi, my little face.
Pat it, love it, blow it, kisses. All right, now, in the worldly world of positive affirmations, especially I still do some real estate, these are things they tell us to do. Also to look in the mirror, by the way. So there's that theme of look at yourself in the mirror.
All right. Shoulders back.
Shoulders back. I am successful.
Oh, yes.
I will list 3 houses today. I am confident in my sales abilities. I am a good speaker. I am attractive. And things like that. I will make more money.
Wow, yes,
so those are all things that they suggest. Do this as agents. You'll become the person you keep telling yourself you are.
And how do people, did you get any responses? I mean, did you
I
notice
think people like this? Yes, I think everyone's kind of on that bandwagon of, yes, I've got to believe in myself that I can do this.
I can't. Oh, that gets back to our go-getter.
It is kind of the go-getter. Now, I'm not sure I'm totally comfortable with this.
All right, yes. Because we're really not in control, are we?
Well, because we're not in control. So this is what I've exchanged the worldly realtor slogans with.
All right.
I'm going with, I am filled. I'm going to go
Oh, this is it. You're practicing. This is.
But I'm going more spiritual, religious on you, just because I want to.
Yeah.
I am filled with joy because Christ is my strength.
I like that. So
Yeah.
you would look in the mirror and say,
yeah, I can have joy today because Christ is guiding my life. I am a beloved child of God. I am. I'm one of his beloved children. I am worthy of love because God loves me that much.
oh, did you make these up or did you find them? They're very good.
I sort of found them and tweaked them. I am treasured by God. And of course, God has plans for me to prosper and have hope in the future, which we all know
I do like that because it's putting it into a better context that we can relate to better.
Yeah, I feel, and I don't feel
We're not
like
in charge. Who's in charge?
it's still God's in charge.
Right.
Folks. So, yeah, I felt a little
I really like that.
selfish with the first one, but it seemed all about me. And I feel like this is more, I'm a child of God.
You're sharing this with God. Can we count on you? Is there any way we could count on you to try this until we podcast again?
Yes.
Could you try this?
I can do this. I can't read novels, but I can do this.
Right. And you'll do it in front of a mirror?
Yeah, I'm going to try this.
Great.
I'm going to.
Because we're going to have to say goodbye now, so you
my
will
goodness.
try it.
Oh, I will try it.
Get ready to say goodbye.
Maybe our listeners can try it and let us know. Alrighty, folks, I can't believe it's time to say goodbye. I always get flustered at this point
because
I have my whole little list. You can find us, of course, at okboomerpodcast.com. Is that right?
Okay, Boomer Pod.
No, I messed it up. okboomerpod.com and on Twitter, Instagram, and OK_boomerpod, and then YouTube now.
Yeah.
Okay, Boomer. You'll find us. You'll see our happy
And
little
we're on
faces.
Instagram, sort of.
Thank you, Pat.
Oh, Pat, thank you.
She's always wonderful.
And she's just, talk about someone who's just so creative and vibrant and loving and caring.
Yeah, she's
the
got it
best.
all. We love Pat. All righty, Jean. I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. But we don't say goodbye. We say
Hugs and toodles.
hugs and toodles, toodaloo.
Be sure to come back to beautiful Ohio and the OK Boomer podcast. To listen to previous episodes or to drop us a line, visit okboomerpod.com.